as usual, we want to thank all you guys because this is a huge deal, and it's become a huge deal because of all the press and photos, coverage, and it's because of you. So we want to thank you guys for everything that you do. Top three tonight: Jonathan Beason, Zach Daum, Alex Bright. So fire away, yeah.
Jonathan, you had all that traffic to contend with there. Were you kind of worried about getting through all that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I was real worried. I race about 10 times a year now, and this is my second midget race this year, or I guess it'd be the first one this year. But not really dealt with a lot of lap traffic, maybe like these guys have, and I was worried, but thankfully, I knew if I seen their noses a couple times, but I figured the lap cars are gonna be in their way too, so just stay in it and hope for the best. And thankfully, it didn't really cause much issue. The very last turn got a little hairy. I couldn't tell if I was getting the wide or the checkers because I couldn't see with all the cars. And I stuck it on the outside of I think the 55 car. That was a little scary. But thankfully, the checker flags were flying in. So.
Did you know how close everybody was behind you?
I thought about trying to watch that damn screen, but
Raise no fool.
more than it helped me. And a couple times I could see these guys' cars, but I didn't know really where they're at. And I thought I could hear them, but it's hard to hear out there where they're at. And then I seen their noses, and it's a little nerve-wracking then, but thankfully we had a quick car and stay in front.
Zach, you came pretty close there a few times. I mean, did you think you'd get around him?
I wasn't going to throw nothing stupid at him. We could have threw a slide job, but as slick as the track was, it was going to crash both of us. So, no reason to do that, and we just want to lock ourselves in the show, and that's what we did.
So unless he messed up on the cushion or something, you had to just kind of stay where you're at.
Yeah, that's all I was going to do. I was just riding it out, and you always want to win. If he was going to give us a race, we were going to take it. If not, we were going to run second.
John, how big of an advantage is it starting on the pole?
It's very nerve-wracking, especially at a race of this magnitude. And being the day that it is, there's a lot of pressure on our team, and wanting to do well. And I was getting eaten up over there, waiting until the race started. And once it started, obviously your nerves kind of calm down. But I didn't say it, but I got to thank these guys for keeping their noses clean too. They wanted to obviously lock in, but I appreciate them not doing anything that would jeopardize all three of us.
You talk about the significance of the day, Part 8 racing team. What are your emotions? What were your emotions in the race car when you saw the checker flag?
I wasn't thinking about all that, I was out there racing, but leading up to the race, obviously, it's heavy on our hearts, and just wanted to do a good job for them, and I think I did, honestly, and I asked for any help he could give me out there before that race, and I think he did, and after, I thank the Lord for that. So.
Second on the guy to win a feature, do you think it gives you any advantage going into Saturday night?
It could, but you're going to race against, there's going to be 12 more of us like these guys, out there with us. And I'm obviously, this is going to be the farthest up I've ever started. And, I finished 4th here 1 year and started 17th, so maybe a top 4 start, could produce a win. But thankful to be sitting in this press room. You guys would know how many times I've wondered if I could ever sit in here and do this. But I'm glad I am, so.
What do you think it's going to take to win Saturday night?
Luck and preparation. I think we've done a good job on our cars and getting them, ready to endure the, the hardships that you're going to get here. But there's going to be guys that are going to be fast, but be around at 55 laps, and I think starting up front, you're going to get a lot better chance to keep your nose clean. And if we can just stay up there, then over the last 10 laps, we can pull out an upset.
Alex, how'd you like running tonight?
This is obviously the best race I've ever had at the Chili Bowl. So thankful for my grandfather for giving me this opportunity.
Grandpa helped you out, huh?
Yeah, he's the owner of the car, and family team, so I couldn't have done it without him. But never expected to make the A main this year, but didn't think I would do it through the prelim A feature. So to be locked in is quite amazing, and hopefully we can move forward in the A on Saturday also.
You feel you were gaining on these guys, or were you just riding?
First couple laps we were good. I made some adjustments. I think I dialed myself in for the bottom, but out for the top. And when we got in lap traffic there, I pulled these guys on the bottom. I might have got the second there. Showed my nose on Beason, I think, but in the end, I got to get by the lap cars too, so that they got by quicker. But to hold on to third, and I don't know how far back anybody else was from us, but blessed to be in the feature on Saturday night.
Kind of exciting, isn't it?
Definitely. Nerve-wracking, really.
Really?
Just to come here and, well, before that, I think the best finish I had was 11th in the PA Saturday night, and now to be locked in today from tonight, it's, I don't know.
This was a heavy night. There were some good cars out here.
Yeah, when I saw my qualifying race, I was really surprised. I mean, Brady Bacon, Kyle Larson, I forget who else was in it. There was some Zach Daum was in there, so there were some heavy hitters, and to run 5th to 2nd in that and challenge Kyle for the lead in that was an amazing run. So I knew we had the car to do it. Knew we had a car that would run up front. Just we needed a little bit more to go after these guys. Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So
congratulations.
thank you.
Thank you.
John, wait, you work on the car, are you going to change anything? You were lightning fast tonight. Are you going to change anything? What's the plan?
Well, I think, we got something good, and we had a good car last year too, but probably not. Just try not to think about it, because, the track, starting off on the feature Saturday night is probably going to be way better, hopefully, than it was last year, and even than what we ran on tonight. But just try and keep her cool. I got to go to work tomorrow, and maybe sell some lawnmowers after the day. But no, just try and relax and enjoy the moment, and just try and make people proud Saturday night.
Give yourself a little plug where you sell lawnmowers at.
I work for my parents' business. We right here in Broken Arrow. We own Broken Arrow Lawn and Garden, so not a lot of lawnmowers needed right now. But if any of you guys up north, you might need a snow thrower, and we can sell one of those.
Said you only run about 10 times a year. Why is that?
Work, and I have a son. He's 3 years old, going on 3 years old, and so I like to spend a lot of time with him. And then, my dad's fixing to retire, and honestly, my real future is in that business and keeping it alive. If I had a chance to become a star, then I would. But until then, I'd like to, I enjoy making money as well.
That's a pretty good note to end on.
That's it.